Hey guys, my name is Matsugi, and welcome to an average COD player's opinion on Prestige mode and why it should probably be in Cold War. Firstly, if you don't know what Prestiging is, the basic concept is getting to level 55 max and then restarting back at level 0 to level up to 55 max again and again until the cycle continues. When your level resets to 0, you have to earn your weapons, equipment, and streaks back. You get a free permanent unlock token, which basically permanently unlocks any item between level 1 and 55 without you having to level up for it. And you get another class slot usually. Sometimes there's additional rewards, but I'll get into that later. Some people find Prestiging refreshing, others find it a chore. Some think it shows skill, while others think that it just shows you have too much free time on your hands. And obviously, there is an in-between. Those people sometimes just want to see their progression as a number. And by the way, there's nothing wrong with having a different opinion. Now, as we know, Call of Duty Modern Warfare doesn't have a prestige system. Instead, we got the officer ranks, which also are tied in with the 100 officer challenges. With officer ranks, you level up from 55 to 155 max. And at 155, you are rewarded with a weapon variant. And then you have to wait for the next season for your rank to reset to level 55. It's a little weird, I'll admit, but it's 100 levels that you can go through each season. No more. Which does kind of suck. I wish there wasn't a level cap, but keep in mind you aren't to reset to level 0, so you still have all your weapons and classes, just as you did before the new season, which I like. Officer challenges are unlocked as you level up each season. Collecting and completing all 100 challenges rewards you with a schnazzy emblem. Now, not all the emblems are breathtaking, I'll admit that. But there really should be for the effort it takes to complete all 100 emblems each season. Now that that's out of the way, the two systems suck. I love the concept of the officer ranks and the challenges, but the rewards are just bad. Like, an emblem and calling card aren't hyped. A camo or an outfit is hyped. Sure, I'll agree that some of the weapon variants at level 155 are nice, but they are only for one weapon per season. And if the reward was a camo for completing 100 officer challenges or getting to 155, it'd be universal, aka for all the weapons including future DLC guns. If the reward was an outfit, you'd be able to show it off in-game and people would instantly recognize it. Now with Prestiging, I only think a small handful of CODs did it right, or at least came close. Infinite Warfare being one, gave players the choice to pick a weapon exclusively from a different class type called Classics, along with the usual Prestige awards like the permanent unlock token, and another class. The classic weapons were game-changing for the players because you had to learn a new recoil pattern. So, the classic weapons were incentivizing for all players who wanted new content. COD World War II had nothing worthwhile in its prestige system for the first 8 or 7 months. During the summer event, though, they actually added nice outfits for getting to level, I think it was 100 or every 200 levels in the Master Prestiges up to level 1000. That is fantastic as a reward and should have been in the game during the first month, not 8 months later. Like, if I would have known that, I would have probably been grinding to get those rewards and I would have prestiged. Like, I felt kind of screwed over. If there's no reward, why should I level up? So you may be wondering why I prefer officer ranks over prestiging. I honestly would if the rewards were better in either system, but I prefer officer ranks, at least in Modern Warfare, because of the huge weapon pool of attachments. When you prestige, you end up losing all your weapons and classes, but the new system in Modern Warfare prevents that, and I applaud it. I think it's more necessary in Modern Warfare because of the attachments and levels each weapon has. Like, for some weapons in Modern Warfare, they have over 60 levels, maybe even over 70. While other CODs have only 15, maybe less than 15, which is very limiting. So yeah, because other Call of Duties didn't have as much levels, you could go through them way faster than Modern Warfare, and prestiging wasn't that much of a burden. So what do I think about Call of Duty Cold War? To me, it looks like there will be a lot of attachments, maybe not quite as much as Modern Warfare, but there's still lots. I personally have 2 opinions that I'd like to throw at you and share. You're welcome to disagree in the comments. So, option 1, the seasonal officer rank route. So, I think that it's alright that player levels reset without losing their classes each season, but I agree that getting to the max, level 155, and having nothing to do is a bummer. Instead, there shouldn't be a level cap, and all the levels you earn each season should be deposited into an overall player level. So your level resets to 55 each season, but your displayed officer level doesn't. It keeps going up, with no limit. In addition, I would like every 200 or 300 overall levels to reward the player with a new animated icon beside their name. Not an emblem, an icon. Plus, the 100 officer challenges should reward the player with a gem-like or crystal-like camo, such as ruby, sapphire, or emerald. I've seen that the emblems that they had in Modern Warfare kind of went with that, but as like emblems, I think it'd be better as camos. So yeah, other than that, those are the changes I'd like, and yeah, I like the current system if those were those changes were implemented. Alright, now for option 2. You get prestiging back, but there's a little bit of a twist. You level up and collect weapons, streaks, perks, etc. as usual, but you also collect officer rank challenges. Instead of the max rank being 55, it would be raised to 100, then you'd be able to unlock one officer challenge per level. So, ready? Here is a twist. In order to prestige, you have to complete all 100 challenges, adding an actual skill behind prestiging and showing off your prestige level. The first two 100 prestige officer challenges would be pretty easy. That's to help start off players in a good direction, but then on, the challenges would start getting harder and harder for each prestige. 10th prestige being the hardest. Some of the challenges, for example, that I put in 10th prestige would be like unlock the mastery camo or get a nuke. Not all challenges would have to be that hard though. Just a couple in the very last prestige would be very hard. Modern Warfare's officer challenges have gotten harder each season too, so there's always a lot that can be completed by just playing the game normally. Lastly, I'd also give camos for prestiging / completing all those 100 challenges, because those challenges alone should hand out good rewards. Cuff cuff, Modern Warfare. And imagine after completing the challenges I mentioned, like unlocking the mastery camo, you get an even better looking version of the mastery camo at 10th prestige. So you'd still be able to unlock dark matter camo or whenever before 10th prestige, but completing it along with 10th prestige's challenge, it would enhance it. Personally, out of the two options, I like the second one better. I think the idea of adding skill behind prestiging is a good one, and it would keep players busy, unlike regular prestiging. I dislike regular prestiging because it only takes playtime, and players still brag about it, even though it's not really brag-worthy, in my opinion. But, anywho. How about more time played and challenges completed then? Like, would that equate to more skill? So yeah, please let me know what you think in the comments below. Which idea do you like more? Do you have your own idea? I'd love to read your comments and respond. So, yeah. We all want COD to improve, so let's get together and do it constructively. Thanks for watching. Peace out, homies. By the way, if you want to watch the rest of the Cold War gameplay, feel free to. I just want to get it to 10 minutes, so enjoy. Dude, I just finessed this guy.
I'm just saying, the only time I ever actually played a multiplayer because I play multiplayer was in up until Black Ops 2.
Losing Alpha.
And honestly, that was my first multiplayer experience, and I still cherish that to this day. Like,
my first multiplayer was Black Ops 1 on the Wii.
My first was Modern Warfare 3, but online would have been Black Ops 3. I got into
Call of
COD
Duty I
late.
played in general was the first one. First one on PC.
Out the wind, then do it again. Losing Charlie.
that's the same for me.
I'm pretty sure it's either the first or the second.
I'm pretty sure there's some form of skill-based matchmaking.
Halftime.
I'm pretty sure there is, because my first few matches, like one of my first matches on the satellite, I ended up getting points player kill streak, and I can't even get a
I feel like the recent matches have been a little bit harder, but They're not like too hard.
Switching rally points.